In 1840, the British government established what was called the Land Sales Commission. This commission was charged with investigating all land sales between Maori and settlers prior to Hobson's arrival in 1840. The Land Sales Commission made the fatal mistake of encouraging Maori to complain about their land sales in the same way the Waitangi Tribunal today encourages Maori to complain about their historic land dealings. For example, the government pays all the legal fees of claimants with the Waitangi Tribunal. The government pays for the researchers to research the history of a claimant's claim, and the tribunal accepts the stories, memories, and anecdotes which the claimants bring to the tribunal as fact. To non-Maori watching on, that's us, these rules appear corrupt and unjust, even ludicrous. But the truth is, it was politicians who allowed this to happen, allowed the rules of the Waitangi Tribunal to be written into law. Well, what happened? With dollar signs in their eyes, such rules encouraged Maori to make fictitious claims, and corruption abounds. In 1840, the Land Sales Commission, wanting to be humane and generous, like the Waitangi Tribunal, like the politicians in 1975 who set up the ridiculous Waitangi Tribunal, formulated these similar rules. Again, it was the government officials who did this. The commission was flooded with Maoris making claims for land they had already been paid for by settlers. This is back in 1840. Maori had worked out that they could get land back that they had sold if they made up a story about how their land had been purchased unjustly. Their stories were accepted as fact, the settler side of the story not so. In other words, the settler purchaser was left high and dry. Maori then began to lace their claims with aggression. They started to get aggressive. So what happened? It came to the notice of the colonial government in London that Maoris were starting to rule the roost in New Zealand. Former Colonial Secretary Lord John Russell, who the little township in Northlands are named after, Russell, said in 1843, "This is the consequence of want of firmness in not resisting unjust demands. Such conduct, being soft on Maori, appears humane and generous and kind, but really it is a weak yielding to intimidation and foolish concessions which lead to absurd demands."